I'm Bob Redding, and I'm ASA's Washington, D.C. representative. I'm here today with Terry Wynter of Fort Myers, Florida, an ASA member and active in our leadership. And I want to talk to him a little bit about what's been going on in Florida with the Florida licensing program in the state legislature. Recently, a House budget bill was introduced that eliminated the Florida licensing program. ASA has been very concerned about that, and wanted to talk today to Terry a little bit about what's happened now with the Florida licensing program. Terry, what does the current Florida registration program mean for shop owners and consumers?
That's a very good question. What it means, it keeps everybody at a level playing field, meaning shop owners have to apply for the license, they're approved, and then the next step is running your business by a certain guidelines. And it's a win-win for the shop and the consumer. The consumer also has a voice to the state of Florida, what happens if anything goes wrong with a car, but also the state of Florida listens to the shop owner also. So it's a win-win there. Now the most important part of this, it keeps, like I said, the playing field very level. It eliminates people who don't need to be in a business, and if they don't have a license, they can't open up a shop.
Terry, when shop owners in Florida and ASA found out about the legislation that would eliminate the Florida licensing program, ASA National activated its grassroots system, and emails and phone calls and direct mail to shop owners, technicians throughout the state. Tell us a little bit about when you received word that the program was to be eliminated. What did you do?
Well, that's a good point, because actually I heard from other shop owners first. I started getting some phone calls, and that's where I started making some phone calls. I talked to yourself, and you gave me some guidance on who to contact on this. So I took those same people who called me, I called them back. I had them call other shop owners throughout the state. And the most important part of this, the legislation that Florida has present right now is mirrored by other states. It's a very good program, very good. Nobody wants to have the government run their business, but the way this program is run, it's self-sufficient. It works very, very well for the consumer and for the shop owner, that it would send us back to the dark ages if we deregulated. And at this point right here, people realize what would happen. Shop owners, new shop owners who want to come into business could hang a shingle anywhere they wanted, do work. If somebody got hurt or the job wasn't done right, they could pull that shingle up and move somewhere else, and nobody could do anything about it. The consumer would lose. So at this point right here, what we have now is a win-win for the consumer and the shop owner.
Well, we're pleased to tell our audience, and thanks to people like Terry Wynter and Charlie Elder and other ASA members across the state of Florida, the Florida legislature saw fit to remove the regulatory provisions impacting motor vehicle repair shops from the legislation, and the Florida licensing program will stay in place. So we're very pleased and appreciate all your help and shops across the state of Florida.
May I interject one thing on this also? When I made the phone calls to the state, I started talking to the legislators and their aides, I was getting a very positive response that they understood what was happening here. I think they realized that this wasn't beneficial, not only to the state, but also to the consumer. And that's where I think minds started changing on this, and we started seeing it turn the other way around, where this wasn't a good program to follow up on. So I think the end result was a win-win for everybody again.
Great. Thanks so much, Terry. Thanks for your
Thank you.